Well, it's 6:40. Welcome back to Good Day Dakota. Well, KX News, we've reported in length about the youth mental health crisis in our state, and it's not only crucial to get the right resources for our kids, but also for the families. And recognizing this, a group of families created an organization called the North Dakota Federation for Families for Children's Mental Health. And joining us this morning, we have Executive Director of the organization, Carlotta McCleary. Good morning, Carlotta.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for getting up bright and early and joining us to...
Well, thank you for doing a story and bringing this to people's attention. It's a very important issue.
Yeah, it absolutely is, and it's a resource I think that more people need to know about, just connecting these families. So can you tell me, just to start, a little bit about the organization and what the purpose is, a little bit of history on it?
So the Federation of Families began literally with a few families sitting around a table saying, you know, we need to do something differently, and we need to be able to help one another to find supports that they need to for children. These families were raising children that had mental health needs. And so from that grew the Federation of Families. There was a federal grant that had come in that really started designing and building a system of care for children for the first time in North Dakota's history. And interestingly enough, we have one of those new grants that had just gotten awarded again to the state of North Dakota, so we're very excited about, again, trying to build that back up for children. As you've mentioned, we do have a mental health crisis here in North Dakota, and so their services are very limited. And with a lot of things, the state, the Behavioral Health Division, the legislature have been very hard at work trying to rebuild the system of care for individuals with mental health issues. But the Federation of Families was really about families, again, helping other families to try and navigate that very complex system that we have for children with mental health needs. And our families and our staff are very knowledgeable about all the different systems that are out there helping kids. And so whatever a family identifies as a need, whether it's a child who needs help getting access to services in the school system, or whether it's accessing health and help with mental health professionals, we're there to help that family walk through those different processes.
Well, just a matter of an IEP, an individualized education plan for your child, those can be complicated. It can be difficult to know what questions to ask and what to advocate for your child. So being able to meet with these other families who have kind of been through that process.
Absolutely. And our staff are very knowledgeable about special education laws, so that not only are you helping another family walk through that, you're helping them empower themselves to learn more about that system so that they can really become the best advocates for their own children. And it's really important that, you know, oftentimes as a parent, these are very emotional issues. I mean, this is your child who is dealing with a lot of difficulties, and it's hard. So having another set of ears to even hear and help you navigate that, helping you be there, present at those meetings, so that you have somebody in your corner that understands what you're trying to get in place for your child and what those needs are, and help you navigate through that system. You're not alone at that table. Oftentimes there's many other professionals around that table, but having another parent sitting there with you who's been there and done that is very relieving for a lot of families.
And this organization connects families all across the state of North Dakota.
That's correct. So anywhere in the state of North Dakota, families can just give us a call, and, you know, again, it's families who have been there and who have that lived experience, so that we can help no matter what that question or need is.
Especially in these rural communities where they don't have the access to the resources right there, just even having another family to bounce ideas off of and to discuss the situation. So it's just amazing.
And we do travel. We travel across the state, again, to be at those meetings with those families.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Carlotta, and we will definitely have more on this organization and what you provide, and we will have the information linked to our website, to your website, and we thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Well, thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thank you. And